live on YouTube now as well. I think it's become stable now. So that all looks good. And let's start. Hey, welcome on in, KVix. If I pronounce that correctly. Let's go to my desktop and let's try and play with shader filter and make some changes to that. Perfect RKV. I'll try to remember, but no promises. This in connection. So that's Jalopy Jones, welcome on in. What do I need to break? So as you can see, it's doing the 3D effect and the rounded corners in the transition here. If you just look at the filters of the image, there are no filters on it. And this is a source clone of that image that has a shader for bulge pinch, but I can remove that. That's only for it because it has magnitude 0, so that's not doing anything at the moment. And this one is the rounded rectangle. So this gives me the corners and this gives me the 3D effect, and if I switch between those scenes it will automatically do that now. And this is with the pinch added, so you can see it changes the corners, it changes the pinch, and then does the 3D effect. I don't know, multi-streaming is already pretty broke, so much to do. I'm streaming to Twitch and to YouTube at the moment, so it's working now. It had some strange settings for my vertical stream, so I think I've been testing something before. So after sending those settings back, it's now working. Let's see, on this source clone, I think I only have the pinch, so I can play with some things on this one. Let's see if we can also get it working for some other ones. In theory, you should also be able to get it working for this one. But if we switch now, I think it won't look good. No, it will do the switch at the end. Gonna lurk for a bit, need to be productive. Yeah, that's all fine. So what I can do here is maybe set some other defaults, but I don't think that's necessary. You want to combine this filter, and if you want that, you can do it like this. And if we do it like this, it does do a jump at the midpoint. Doesn't it match? The name is the same. I think the order needs to be like this to make it work better. Yeah. Welcome on in, Stargate Blue. So that also works. Let me see if there are some other Oh, I want to get it working for the corner pin shader. So if we remove the 3D effect and all the others, your work is amazing. Thank you. So now it hasn't got any filters on it. use a define shader, and then the corner pin. First start with the top one. I think we can do like something like this, and if I transition to this one, no, I think the corner pin shader doesn't have any defaults. So the easiest thing to do is make it like this. Then if we reload the effect, do the transition, then it is working here. So that is the first corner pin shader. And we also need to put the update in the kit. Oh, that's the corner pin shader updated. Let's look at the second corner pin shader. That also seems to be working. That is good. No changes needed to that one. Let's see what. Let's see if that. No, it's not working at all. Now we need to give this one some defaults. That should do it. And then we can reload the effect. And then we can see it working here. Let's put that in here as well. Why don't we work directly from that folder? Sort by name. I don't think we can default loop for this one. No. Leave that one for now. This is also fine. Let's see what's next. These are all shaders that don't make sense for it. Maybe this one. No. This should already work fine. Yeah. No changes needed for that one. We'll leave that one. It's fine. We have rounded rack. That's working. Just check if the border also works. Yeah, it's fine. That's also fine. That should be all good. Yes, that's working. that would need some changes. Yes, that is fixed. Surrounded stroke. That this one might need some fixing as well. Yes. Hey, welcome on in, Tina Pilot. I was looking at rounded stroke per gradient. Let's put some colors in there. It's rotating. What's the new update to move exactly? The main thing that is changed is that it allows other filters to have a transition. So as example, I'm now testing and making that for shader filter. So if I go to another scene, you see the border adding and removing, and I will stop the rotation for now. Then you can see it automatically transitions the filters that are on sources in the scene from the original that's here image to the clone, the source clone, where there are filters on, in this case, a user-defined shader. So yeah, this way you can get the effects easily. It was available before, but yeah, in previous versions you had to do multiple move value filters to get the same kind of effect, but it's now made easier. And at the moment I am checking all the shaders to see if they work with this or might need some changes. Use this folder. I don't think we need to do other things for. Maybe this one. But I think that will work fine. Let's test it. And let's change some colors. Why not? And if we go to this one, it transitions back. So that's working. That was Tetra shader. Let's see. If I put the default at power 0, or do I want the rotation to be 0? And keep the power the same. That might look better, or maybe both. Let's try. Save, I did save over there. Yeah, that's fine. It's wobbling, shaking, not sure why. Let's try it like this. This is even more shaky. Can we get rid of that? It's shaking in one direction and not in the other. That's interesting. I wish the hotkey simulate worked in either advanced scene switcher or streamer bot. What kind of hotkey is simulate? A hotkey simulate. I'm not sure What you mean? You wanna trigger a hotkey in OBS from StreamerBot or Advanced Scene Switcher? Because that works as far as I know. It's interesting that it does it in only in one direction and only in the first part of the transition back. That makes me think there is something wrong with my formula in move transition. Now let's disable this and add another one. Let's see if we get same kind of shaking with like the corner pin shader. That looks smooth. It's an interesting one. I would like to trigger a hotkey to pause my music when I mute the music sources. I use MIDI MG plugin with my MIDI device since I don't have a Stream Deck. Where do you play the music? Is that like a VLC source in OBS or that is where you wanna that's played on another player and you wanna send a hotkey to that other player? Working on this one. But this one is glitching out a bit. Only in one direction. It's a strange one. If I make it slower. I use the YouTube Music app and I can set a keybind in the app. And you can send a hotkey from StreamerBot, but because StreamerBot should be able to do that, the only thing when it does not work is like if you run StreamerBot as admin and the other app is not run as admin, because the hotkey events don't go between user spaces and the admin user space is a different one than your normal user. So if you are running one as admin and the other one not, then it won't work. But hey, welcome on in, Res1 Coder. We were somewhere here. We did a twist. That should all be fine. This one might. Should be fine. So, should I try running streamer bot admin mode? No, if they are, I would advise running as little programs in admin mode as possible. So I would recommend if the YouTube Music app and StreamerBot are both not in admin mode, then hotkeys sent from StreamerBot should get to the YouTube Music app. And if that's not the case, I'm not sure why, and maybe you can ask in the Discord of StreamerBot. Maybe they know more about StreamerBot than I do. Let's see, so blur. That should all be fine. Let's revert this one. It's all just adding the defaults of 0. Yeah, it's all fine. Should show both on here. That is all looking good. That should be fine. Let's see if it will build on GitHub. Let's open the page. I already bumped the version couple of hours ago. So that looks to be working. Then we can go on to check another thing. I updated the zoom to mouse script today and saw it had no features. No more features. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have a zoom to mouse script, so I'm not using it. I can use it on any source now. That sounds like an improvement. Can set this back. 3 seconds is long enough. So that is going. Let's see. And then the next thing I wanted to fix and was working on is when switching scene collections multiple times, we get this error that the global draw source is not released, and it happens randomly. It happens and it happens, it does not happen. So it's a timing issue somewhere, so it's a difficult one. Because I think this one is always called, the destroyed draw source is always called on the should always be called on the UI thread. Let's check. This is the first call. Go to threads. Yes, it's on the main thread. Let's remove this one. Close. It's on the main thread. Main thread. We can do the breakpoint here so that they don't get it that often. Still on the main thread. Main thread. Error on the main thread. So in one of the destroys, I should expect it to destroy here or here. In this one. What's your favorite plugin you made? I think it's a difficult one, but I think it's the Move plugin because it enables so many other plugins and other things. It's the most versatile one. So I think the Move plugin is my favorite. Move and 3D effect are game changers. Yeah, and since the last update they work together now, so it makes it even better. So we get the reference. For references, then we should get back to 3 references here. We should have lost another reference here. It's 3 and we go to 2. And the next one should be this. Why do we do this twice? Do we have the global draw source on multiple output sources? Interesting. Draw also has so much potential too. People who do live coaching need this plugin. Yeah, it has a lot of potential. I think with Nutty's video out, just it will get a bit of traction and people will see it and learn how to use it. Hey, welcome on in, Fred McKay. The draw plugin has lit a fire under me to finish my Illustrator application. I'm glad it is helping people. But this was interesting that it had 2 output sources to set to null pointer. is at only 1, so it should be in this that we get to destroy. It's correct. And it should get to the destroy here again. Correct again. Now it's on 2 sources. We need to do a check here. Get the name of that source, and if that is global draw source, and then but it should do that. Interesting. Should do a check here. The create draw source is called from multiple threads then, because that it creates, let's check that, if create draw source is, I gotta go to bed, mate, have a great session. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. I saw there's a new plugin for OBS called Shaded Tastic, and it looked, let me see, into it, but it didn't seem to do anything different from other plugins, except having a little bit of snap camera built into it. A little bit of snap camera built into. That's interesting. So I think this is not the issue. Let's try again. What thread is this called from main thread? And this is also main thread. Also main thread. Main thread. But it's called twice. If someone built a snap camera alternative plugin for OBS, they would be heroes. The shader tested one, you have to download each effect from their website. Okay. It's not my field of expertise to doing the snap camera type of effects, so it's not something I've looked into, but if I'm gonna do it, I need do a lot of learning before getting anything working, I think. That might be a possibility, an early break here, then we created it. No, it's set twice. There is a return here, so it can only be yeah, sound complicated, like would the snap camera plugin even worth it with the Droid Cam or just regular camera sources? Yeah, it might be worth it, but to run such things you need to have good optimized algorithms to detect the face and apply the effects, and I don't have those algorithms, and it's not something I have the intention to make. That the only thing I can think of now is using the NVIDIA AR input that gives, like the one I also have filters for in the Move plugin. That gives me the points on faces and things like that, but still hard to do. Let's see, this is 1 and 2. Why is it called twice? Let's see. I don't think there's a demand for snap camera alternatives. Shame snap camera shut it down and only way to get it is third party. Yeah. Yeah, there is one, but it's not a plugin or an app. Yeah. Let me see. Channel 62. If I just add a watch on this one, and then again on 61. So maybe the check that I do here, I can also do here. Let's see if we get to this breakpoint. I prefer to have it all running directly on my PC. Yep. This is the first call, and we get here. So set output is not set to false. So something changed in between this line and this line. We still need to release that one. Will this fix our issue? I don't think I said welcome in Pixel Replays yet. Thanks for all the great plugins. Yeah, you're welcome. Are you updating Draw? I am trying to make a fix for Draw at the moment. When switching scene collections, I get this error. And I'm not sure yet why. I thought it was on the destroy, it was going wrong, but it seems to be somewhere else because it still says that the global draw source is not clear. When switching scene collections, my OBS crashes. Is it a crash or is it this pop-up? Because this is not really a crash. This is a plugin not keeping a source alive while switching scene collections, because when a scene collection is switched, all sources should be destroyed, and OBS does a check if that's happening, and if that's not happening, this error comes up. So for the draw plugin, this message can happen. It's some kind of timing issue, because sometimes it happens and sometimes it does not happen, or sometimes it happens the first scene collection switch, and sometimes you have to do multiple to see it. But that's what I'm trying to fix now. Let's see. There is the issue still. Let's see how we get there. Where is our first draw source created? So we get the, and this might be on another thread. This is main thread, so that should be the signal on the main thread, so that is alright. And then the draw source is set, and then we set it to the channel. This is also the create signal, I did have a question, maybe you could answer. And no, this isn't your plugin, but maybe you have some experience with it. When using Advanced Mask plugin and you want to hide text, then have the text switch what it says and then have it be visible again. What do you think would be the best way to do that? Maybe you have a good way of combining one of your plugins to make it more seamless. And where in the text switching do you use Advanced Mask for? And is the text you're setting dynamic, or is it the same every time? It's dynamic. And what feature of Advanced Mask are you using to hide the text? Because if it's just a text source, you can also hide a text source. Or is it part of the text you are hiding with the mask? So it's a part of the text that's changing. Basically just sliding until not visible. Instead of Advanced Mask, I would use just a text source with a show and hide transition on it, and that can be sliding as well. Or is it like sliding for the full scene and sliding out of a scene? That can also be done if it's nested on a scene, and then the enabling and disabling is easier. If you are nested in a scene, you can disable and enable a scene and have some show and hide transitions on that, or just have the show and hide transitions or on just the source. This is so the scene collection changed event can be before let's see. So it happens when there is scene collection is changed and we don't have a global draw source yet. Then we create one. And then when we create, we get our own signal, and that's where it's going wrong. That's interesting. Let's try if this fixes it. Hey, welcome on in, DJ506. Welcome on in, Evil Tweedle. It creates it here. Let's see if we get here. Get there. Get there. And we set it there. Let's remove our breakpoints and see if we fixed it now. That seems to be the issue. Let's try with this code disabled. And see if we hopefully fix the bug in switching scene collections with the draw plugin. We have been switching multiple times now. So that looks like it fixed it. Picture reference link switching scene collections. That sounds like a good name for that change. Next on the list, I had something else I wanted in. Let's see. An option to match the cursor size to the tool size. Let's see where we can put that. Yeah. Then we need to go to the properties here. The draw source. Have you ever tried to make any plugins for the Stream Deck or ever thought about it? Yeah, I've dabbled a bit in it, but not something interesting enough to make a release, but properties. And there should be a cursor size. and must be before this one. Quick question. I want to try to do something with my Insta360. It won't let me rotate the camera from vertical to horizontal while using OBS. It can only be done manually by going into the resolution. And the resolution is not something I can... Might be possible to have like a move action to change the resolution. Something like that would be needed then. Would that require C# code? I don't know if I made it for the move action yet to set a single property. I've been thinking about it before, so, and I could have made it, I could have not made it, but yeah. It should be something to possible to make. I don't know if this would really work or not, but I would like a plugin for the Stream Deck that would automatically populate a page in my large Stream Deck with my viewers and give me options for moderation based on what button I press. That is technically possible to make, yeah. And it can even display the names of the viewers and the profile pictures. Yeah, that would be possible to make, but not something really for me. Welcome on in, Tommy. Let's see. I was doing... let's call this group cursor. OBS properties, that group, this would be props, this would be size. This would be what it's called, checkable. Let's see. Let's add a draw source and see if that looks anything. Draw source. Yeah. Let's see where that cursor size is used. Let's set here. And then we have a draw cursor and cursor size. So if we don't have a cursor size, use the tool size. So that is that part done. Then we need to be able to enable it and disable it from the dock. Let's see, cursor size is here. So we need to do it before that. We have a cursor menu where it should enter in. Let's see if that is what we're looking for. Let's make this action work. Connect. That should be enough. Let's check. Let's check if this is working. Cursor, custom cursor size, and then we can change it. And if it's disabled, and I change to small, that is working. Then we need to add the default. And then we need to add a translation. Let's see. That should do it. Oh, it's called cursor custom size here. Let's read that. Let's see if I made it all correct and the same now. Is it correct in here? Yeah. Add option to have the cursor the same size as the tool. That should be enough. That's building. Let's see, we are on version 0.3 and we need to bump the version as well. That one I are the fixes I wanted to do, so let's put the version. Uh, 0 to 4. Let's see if it builds correctly first before I do a new commit. It looks to be building on macOS. Then I'm pretty sure I can bump the version. And I will make a release of that one tomorrow, I think. I think I've got all the changes in it. We'll sleep on it today and do some further testing tomorrow. Yeah. If you guys don't have any other questions for me, then I will be ending the stream soon, and we'll